All right, I'm inside the house. Well, I'm about to be. I just walked inside briefly. I've only checked out the downstairs. Definitely can see some of the TLC that they're referencing, so we'll check it out together. Some of the lights came on, not all. So I have my flash on so we can really see the house in places where it's just too dark. So when you walk into the house, you do have tile floors here. There is some beeping going on from smoke detectors that have a dead battery. But when you walk in here to the right, looks like hardwood floors. Yeah, definitely hardwood floors. That's nice. This is like a den or an office. There's no closet. It does have crown molding, so that's a nice touch. They definitely put some money into this house. So it was a high quality house with hardwood and crown molding and stuff of that nature. Wood floors instead of carpet. Just needs some restoration to get it back to that level. But they were building the house, with quality. So like I said, a lot of imperfections. Everyone has their comfort level, so I'm just going to try to point out as much as I can see. This is your formal dining. Does have crown molding, stucco texture. They took away the chandelier. Hardwood floors, a little scuffed up. You might be able to buff it out, or use your air handler. Probably the air handler is probably on the other side of the wall. There's a vent. So as you come through here, first off, I've seen this floor plan before. You have the stairways that come into the kitchen, or the stairway. It's a split, which is pretty cool. So, they meet, right there. So this is storage underneath the stairway. The living room area there. First, around the corner, there is a bed and a bath here. And even a crown molding in the bedrooms. So that's impressive. It was a red wall. They painted it. So other than just some horrible paint and some missing batteries, nothing too terrifying thus far. You do have tile floor. That's nice. So not having all the carpet. Here's a full bath with a pedestal sink. Full bathroom. This is your pool bath that leads to the outside, which we'll take a peek since we're losing daylight. They do got the pool running. That is open. So as a result, you can see the pool is dirtier than it would be normally. Once you have the screens all enclosed properly, this should stay pretty clean. It does have some nice concrete texture and decorative stuff going on. It's not just plain. So that's pretty cool. It's hard to tell if the surface of the pool needs to be remarcited or not. This is what, an 04, 13 years. I would think you're fine. I think it's just debris that has to get cleaned up. Obviously it's still running. It's just because of the darkness, it's just hard to tell. So you do have a pretty long cover here from protection from the rain. A couple TVs. This is nice. Little waterfall here. I forget the name of this thing, but you can put some lawn chairs in the water and relax. There's a name for that, but that's an upgrade. It's a feature to have a pool that has that little decking like that. So here behind here, you do have full kitchen. Is that a microwave or a fridge? Stove. God knows what I'll find in there. Anyway. So, and of course right behind you, golf course. Pretty cool. And quiet, right? You don't hear anything going on in here. But you can see from this angle, I see two screens that are missing. Three. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Whoa! I just about walked in the pool. I think that's open too. But anyway, you can do all of them for a couple $100. It's probably the least of your worries. They have this grate here, so the water falls into the grate. The sliders will slide back to one panel. Pretty good sized lanai, for sure. Alright, let's check out the rest of the house. Alright, so your living room area is here. Not a very big living room, but you can see they had surround sound speakers. There's still a speaker hanging there, electrical cap. See a couple imperfections show up well on the camera with the light on it. A couple caps, so there's a lot of wire caps for speakers and stuff like that, or lights or whatever. It's all electrical. The crown molding continues to be everywhere. Do see some scuffs, really not a big deal. I mean, at least it's all smoothed out. Just needs a nice paint job, whatever color you want. All the surround sound cables are there. 2 thermostats, so here's your downstairs one. I could not get these kitchen lights on, and I wish I could because I can see right here some issues, huh? Now remember, this is a 2-story house, so that shouldn't be a roof leak. This should be a bathroom leak, maybe. But water has protruded from the second floor to the first. Not sure if it's still active or not. So those are the things you kind of look for. It goes a little bit beyond cosmetic. But if it's fixed, maybe it just needs to be painted. As far as mold, it has to have a continued source of water and air to breed mold. So I don't know that it's necessarily mold or has mold. So you have, this is all in the dark, but hopefully it's come out all right. They took all the appliances. Does have the crown molding. Giving you a couple angles. So off of the kitchen is your nook, I guess. I mean, there is a formal dining room that we started, but you do have this little spot as well. And of course, from here, you would see the pool and the golf course. So they ripped out some of the wallpaper. Not a big deal. So far, the stains on the ceiling, I would say, is the most concerning thing so far. Pantry. Now, I do get a whiff of an odor, like a trash odor. Only in certain spots, like around here. That's one thing I can't capture for you is smell. Sometimes you probably be grateful for that. So you have a small little washroom, right? A washer dryer. A little extra storage there. Oh wow. Look at that on the floor of the garage. It's pretty cool. So you got the block wall. So your first floor is block. I assure you your second floor is wood frame. I mean, it would be expected. You do have your rain tree, so this is your irrigation system. Control panel. Or electrical panel. So we have one of the air conditioners right here. It's a Carrier. 2.5 ton. It's probably the secondary. Had the drip lines. Has the garage door openers. And it has the reinforced garage doors. The 2004 is about where they changed a lot of the laws with the roofs and the garages. So this should do well on insurance, and it should be really current with what insurance companies want you to have. So that's good. Okay. Of course, this takes you back into the living or the formal dining. It does have a pocket door. I see that right there. So it looks like they tried to fix some stuff, right? At least sand it out and so it could be painted. That's my assumption. We haven't seen any carpet yet. It's all been tile and hardwood. So my video's at 10 minutes. I'm gonna do another video for the upstairs. Because I know sometimes YouTube will split a video if it gets too big or something. So let me stop it here and I'll give you the one for the upstairs.